Hi yogis, welcome to Yoga by Mariah. Today I'm going to guide you through a standing series designed to stretch out your hamstrings. Let's begin. Start in the middle of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch and a slight sliver of space between your heels. Let's start in a halfway lift. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands into your calves or your thighs. Press into your legs and reach your head forward. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Place your hands on your mat and send your hips up toward the ceiling. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your foot in between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your back heel out at a 45-degree angle and reach your arms above your head. Breathe here. Place a slight bend in both knees and stack your front knee directly over your ankle. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward to square your hips to the front of the room. Gaze is forward, inhale. Exhale, chest expansion. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, open up through your chest. Send your gaze high, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Draw your shoulder blades together to open up through your chest. And send your right hip back and your left hip forward to square your hips to the front of the room. Release your arms down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Spin open. Stack your front knee directly over your front ankle and ground down to the knife edge of your back foot to find stabilization. Draw your heels together to find lift. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle trikonasana. Reach your torso forward and sass your hips toward the back of the room. Send your gaze to your top hand. Place a slight bend in your right knee to avoid locking out your joints. Inhale, slowly rise up to standing. Exhale, pivot your feet to the short edges of your mat. Inhale, open up through your chest, gaze is high, inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Bend through your knees and place your hands on your mat. Send your gaze to the back of the room. Option here to reach your hands out in front of you. Find length through your spine. You can stay here. Or option for Skandasana. Starting on your right foot, bend your right knee, flex your left toes toward your face. And using your breath, move on to your other side. Bend your left knee and flex your right toes to your face this time. Continue on with your own breath, moving from side to side. And when you're evened out on both sides, yogis, come back to standing forward fold. Ground down to your left hand. Inhale, reach your right fingertips high. Roll out your wrist. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, pyramid pose. Stomp your left foot down into your mat. Bend through both knees to avoid locking out your joints. Send your gaze to the back of the room. Relax your head and neck heavy. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, back to low lunge. Step your left foot back. We'll meet in wide leg forward fold. Travel to the middle of your mat. Exhale, low lunge. Left knee is forward. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, let your air go. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your right heel out to a 45-degree angle and reach your arms above your head. Breathe here. Again, bend through both knees. This time, send your left hip back, right hip forward. Send your gaze to the front of the room. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, chest expansion. Bring your hands behind your low back and interlace your fingers. Inhale, open up through your chest. Gaze is high. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring your left shoulder to the inside of your left thigh. Draw your elbows together. This time, send your left hip back, your right hip forward to square your hips to the front of the room. Relax your head and neck heavy. Inhale, warrior one, reach back up. Exhale, warrior two, spin open. Parallel your front knee over your front ankle. Press down into your back foot. Stack your shoulders directly over your hips. Great job. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle, trikonasana, reach your torso forward. Sassy your hips back and send your gaze to your top hand. Draw your top shoulder away from your ear and down your back. Open your chest to the side of the room. Great job. Inhale, slowly rise back up to standing. Exhale, pivot your feet to the short edges of your mat. Inhale, open up through your chest, gaze is high, inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, Prasarita Padadasana. Ground down through your mat, send your gaze to the back of the room. Place a slight bend in your knees. Again, yogis, you have the option to stay right where you are or skandasana on this side. Starting with your left foot, bend your left knee, flex your right toes toward your face. And again, moving with your breath, switch over to the other side. Make sure you're evened out on both sides. Great job. And we'll meet back in wide leg forward fold. Pivot your feet forward on your mat. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pyramid. Ground down through your right foot this time. Bend through both knees and send your gaze to the back of the room. Bring your left hip back, your right hip forward to square your hips to the front of the room. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, let your air go. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift your right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog, pedal out your dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come through to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, slowly rise up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, Samasthiti, let your air go. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let your air go. Begin to blink open your eyes and release your arms down to your sides. Yogis, this concludes our standing series for stretching out our hamstrings. Thanks for joining Yoga by Mariah.